United still haven't signed Bryan Mbeumo. It's the middle of July, and despite David Ornstein announcing Man Utd's agreement of personal terms with Bryan Mbeumo at the beginning of June, the Cameroon international remains a Brentford player. Man United have allegedly been haggling with Brentford over the amount of money they want to pay Brentford, and the two sides remain far apart in their valuation. This was clear at the start of June, but United did not act decisively to get things done quickly. Now Man Utd's pre-season has begun, as has Brentford's, and there is still no sign of the deal being done, and, despite needing a revolution, Matheus Cunha remains the only new signing the club have provided for Ruben Amorim. There are so many players Man United could have acted decisively to sign in the 6 weeks they've wasted haggling over Bryan Mbeumo. Football Transfers have come up with 10 men who could help Ruben Amorim resurrect Man United. Eberechiez. It's bizarre that Eberechiez has managed to reach 27 years of age and still playing for Crystal Palace. With the greatest of respect to the Eagles, he has more talent than that. While Mbeumo's goal-scoring outstrips Aziz, the Englishman is a great dribbler and creator and would ably assist Matheus Cunha and whoever is playing up front. He is a peak age player like Mbeumo is, has just won the FA Cup for Palace, big games don't faze him, and has that coveted attribute of being Premier League proven. Sure, have cost something like €60 million, but the deal could have been done and Man United could have had themselves an absolute baller. Ritsu Doan. Sticking with the theme of peak age players, Japanese international Ritsu Doan would be an incredibly savvy pickup. Doan just turned 27 and has been at SC Freiburg since 2022. A left-footed right-winger, Doan just put together a season with 10 goals and 7 assists. Doan isn't prem-proven, but Kaoru Mitoma has shown Japanese wingers are not to be underestimated, and with his price rumored to be a meager €20 million, this was a risk United could have easily taken. Monza Clyush. A tricky left-footed right-winger, Monza Clyush is full of quality dribbling and the kind of perceptive passing that would make him a huge threat, and that no-10-role. Clyush being left-footed would allow him to create the kind of dovetailing double teams with a mod that Man United clearly were interested in Mbeumo doing. At 24 years old, Clyush is ready for a move to the big time and could have lit Old Trafford up with his skill and creativity. He'd cost a lot, but could be a superstar in Manchester. Alas, United would rather haggle for Mbeumo. Enzo Mayo. Another left-footed right-winger, Enzo Mayo is a player who exudes the it factor. Everything he does has incredible style and panache. Millet's dribbling ability is begging to be used more, his passing is so perceptive, and he is an explosive finisher when given the chance. Put him in a team like Man Utd and, at the age of 24, he could explode in a way few are ready for. With a rumored release clause of just €18 million, United should have made a move to play him opposite Matheus Cunha. Lucas Chevalier. Man United could have signed more than just other attacking midfielders all this time. In fact, if they had picked up someone cheaper than Mbeumo, like Doan or Mayo, they could have spent a fair bit of money on a replacement. Like, say, €40 million on one of the best young goalkeepers in Europe. Lucas Chevalier, in addition to having an incredible name, is a superb shot stopper and would have been a huge improvement over Andre Onana. Alas, Man United didn't move, and now Man City are rumored to be interested. The price is about to jump out of their range, if he'd even want to come now if City are an option. Sen Lamens. The hype has yet to fully hit Sen Lamens, the gigantic young Belgian goalkeeper. No major side is really circling around him yet, so while a smart United could have already tied him up, Man United could still pick him up for relatively cheap. Emi Martinez. At the complete opposite end of the spectrum, World Cup and Copa America winner Emi Martinez is available this summer as he wants to move on from Aston Villa. Goal.com reports he has a €25 million release clause, which would make him nice and cheap, and would provide the kind of leadership, big game experience and mentality that Man United are missing right now. Martinez is definitely not as good at club level as he is for his country, but goodness is he ever better than Andre Onana. Victor Osimhen. Yes, he'd cost €75 million, which is more than Mbeumo. Yes, had demand €12 million net a year in wages, which just about what Mohamed Salah earns, and ridiculous for a club like United to pay. But goodness gracious, has Victor Osimhen, one of the top 5 strikers on the planet. He was born to score goals. Put him at the head of the United side and, playing just one game a week, Man United would be genuine contenders for the Premier League title. But no, United focused on Mbeumo, and now Osimhen is likely going to Galatasaray. Moise Kean. Okay, so you don't want to pay the megabucks for Osimhen, how about Moise Kean? The Fiorentina striker isn't the best in the world, but is damn sure better than Rasmus Højlund, at least right now, until Højlund figures it all out. Kean is simply a reliable goal scorer. United could have picked him up for a fair price, stuck him at the head of the team and watched the respectable goal total pile up. Jonathan Burkhardt. The Mainz captain, 25-year-old Jonathan Burkhardt, is going to be one of the biggest what-ifs of this transfer window for so many clubs. The German international has fully recovered from the ACL injury that robbed him of 2 years of his development. He scored 17 goals in the Bundesliga last season and plays very much like a smaller version of Erling Haaland, a true poacher. And Man United could have signed him for just €23 million. Think about that. For about the same as they offered for Mbeumo, United could have signed Burkhardt and Chevalier to properly fix the holes they had in goal and up front. Throw in an extra €18 million and they have had added Mayo to fill the role Mbeumo was meant to take too. Instead, they spent 6 weeks, and counting, haggling over Mbeumo. Now Chevalier is probably going to join Man City, Mayo remains unclaimed, and Burkhardt has joined Eintracht Frankfurt, who are about to flip Hugo Ekitike for about €80 to €100 million despite him scoring less Bundesliga goals, 15, than Burkhardt. Some clubs are smart, some clubs are rich, then there's Man United, who are neither. Football Transfer News headlines toted. Saudi Pro League's game-changing transfer decision, Cristiano Ronaldo plans to take advantage. Fabrizio Romano Transfer News, Isak open to Liverpool move as Chelsea eye Garnacho. The Football Transfers app. Check out Football Transfers' new app for all of football's big storylines, transfer rumors and exclusive news in one convenient place directly on your mobile device. The Football Transfers app is available on Google Play and in the Apple App Store.